Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. My name is Chigozie Eze. I bring you this wonderful YouTube channel called Love RPG. Subscribe to our channel, follow our teaching, share to your loved ones so that we can benefit from it. I'm still your counselor on relationship, parenting, and gospel. Today I bring you on relationship, romantic relationship. Today many people they don't know what is called relationship. Many people they just go into relationship maybe because they see their friend in the relationship, because they see people in relationship, so they decide to go. They have had relationship, they want to go inside. But I told you that relationship is two matured adults, two matured people, a man and a woman who is matured enough to get married. They go into a relationship to study themselves if the life will suit both of them to spend rest of life as marriage. That is why they go into relationship. But today people have been taking relationship as a fun. You will see many people that they're not even thinking of marriage. There are people that some people when they're into a relationship, but if they let me marry, they will say no, I'm not ready yet, I'm not ready for marriage. Why then are they into a relationship? So relationship is not for people who is not ready for marriage. The one I know, as I know. But relationship is for lovers, people that have made up their mind, or people that are due for marriage, or people that is thinking how to get married, or people that is looking for best partner in life to settle down with. People that have planned their life and designed their life the way they want it to be in marriage. That is people that are going into a relationship. That relationship is just like a search to research and get a better person that will suit their life, to search and get a person, the kind of person they like with the life and character. That is people that go into relationship. Relationship is not for fun. Relationship is not for jokes or for kids. Relationship is for two matured people. That is why many people they go into relationship today, they come out heartbroken because they don't know the reason why they go into a relationship. They just go into a relationship, they start doing everything, No. See, when you're into a relationship or when you want to go into a relationship, you take it step by step. You don't meet a guy today or you don't meet a lady today and you give him all you have, you give him your heart and you know. Because relationship is to study. For you to study a woman or a man to know if exactly what I want is in this lady or what I want is in this man. Because everybody or some people like me, there are people that there are particular things they need from a woman, and there are some ladies, there are things that like they need from a man. So some of them they go into that relationship to search if actually what I want from this man, if it's in this man. And another thing again, relationship has to do with love, not lust. Misunderstanding of the meaning of relationship. That is why people go into relationship because of lust. Even some people when their partner knows that they lost after they not love, they are staying into that relationship. When you know that your partner didn't love you, then what are you doing in that relationship? It's not for you to quit. The better you quit earlier, you find out that your partner didn't love you, that is lusting after you. So, but I'm going to tell you a few signs for you to understand if your partner loves you and how should we go into a relationship if you want to go into a relationship. One, make sure that you are up to the age before you go into a relationship, because you as a child that you want to, maybe a girl of 14, 15, 16 or it's not up to 18 to 20 and you're going into a relationship, you have many things to do. Don't you want to go to school? Don't you want to learn to work or have something doing before it goes? Relationship, if you don't take time in relationship, it will cause you damages in your life, because in relationship you can get unwanted pregnancy, because 85% of relationship now, good relationship with sex. So immediately you go in relationship with sex, but especially those teenagers that are into a relationship, they don't even know what is relationship. They thought that relationship is all about sex. But when you see two matured people that is matured very well, that know what is relationship, they can go relationship for 2 years without sex. You cannot harm me, I cannot harm you. So what am I trying to say? In relationship, when you're into a relationship, is you take the first step, the second step, the third step for you to say, okay, I'm fully welcomed, or I'm not welcomed. How will you do it? One, when you meet someone, don't give him all you have, don't give him your heart yet, don't open yourself to him. First of all, know what he has for you, whether it is lust or love. There are many ways someone can, many things that make someone come to you, either love or lust. If it's love, you will know. which we are going to discuss. Few things that will make you know that because of love, this guy, that if it's lost, we say no. Now let's start with lost. You know, a guy or a girl may come to you because you're handsome, because you're rich, because you're beautiful, because of your shape, because you're colored, because of the way you look, because of your height. There are many things that can lose. A woman or a man can lust after a man or a woman that will make him come to him. So the first thing you ask yourself now, what is exactly what this my partner? What did he need from me? Is it love or lust? What exactly do you want from me? Is it lust or is it love? Then if it's love, now you have to conclude that it's lust. If it's love, conclude in your mind that yes, because in a relationship that you are being for 1 year or 6 months or 2 years, you by now you could have been able to summarize the reason why you are into that relationship. Or is it love that is holding you, or is lust? So you have the answer to yourself. But you know that some people, when they're into a relationship, they don't have time to even study to know what their partner have for them. What they're after is the gift. The girl is after gift. If you want to a Brazilian hell, you want shoe, the guy buy for him. You want this, the guy will buy for him. I need money for this, I need money for this, I need money for that. Come and take me out, take me to this place I'm going to. You know, all those things will be done when you meet someone that is financial buoyant. You don't care. It may be lost after you, but it will spend for you. Do you understand? It will spend for you. But maybe that love is not there. So because of those material things, many people, they don't take time to study what their partner have left. To the man, you will see the man because you want to have sex, you want to be seen with that girl, you want to move out with the girl, you don't even want to study, you don't want to know what the girl have, whether if it's love or lust. You don't care. You know, that's why I always advise people not to go deep into a relationship, or not to invest much in relationship that you are not sure of. Not even the one you're not sure of, or the one you're sure of. I advise people, don't invest much in relationship, because anything you put or invest in relationship, you go with relationship. If unfortunately that you later have the girl, good and fine. But if you don't have the girl, it's gone, and there's nothing you can do about it. That is why I always tell people, don't invest much in relationship. When you're into relationship, use your brain, so that at the end you will not end up heartbreaking and end up with pain. One thing is for you to end up in relationship with heartbreak. Another thing is for you to end up in relationship heartbreaking or disappointed. For example, when you were with a girl, you bought her a house or you bought her a car, you gave her anything. Do you know that if tomorrow the girl said, I'm not going to marry you, you have nothing to do with those gifts you gave to her. If you meet a wise girl, you get that what is doing. You have nothing to do, because those days that before you bought into those things, you have been sleeping with her. That's why I always tell people, you know, a best relationship and a best lovers you can see so far is a lover and relationship, no sex, no gift. I know that it sounds funny to people. That's why I always advise girls, look for something doing. Don't stay idle looking for a man. People that always go to such relationship is those guys that are too lazy, they cannot do anything. As a young girl, look for something, any work, any small work you see. Manage it. Hold yourself. God will bless you with a better person. But when you depend on a man, that is when you see yourself jump from this man to the other man. Jump any man that come across you, you go to that man. You're not a prostitute, but a prostitute is not better than you. You understand? So because of all these things, material things, you will not come down to study your partner. Who is your partner? What do you want? Is it lust or love? Or what did you want from me? You understand? It's very important in relationship. If really you're into a relationship because you want to God, because there are people that is into a relationship because they want to God, they want to have fun, they want to scam some people, you know. There are people that they're into a relationship, even if their partner tell you, come let's marry, they will say no. To show that there are people that is into a relationship not because they want to marry, they just want to be there. If you're a man or a girl, you're into a relationship, and first of all, find out, I mean, the future and foundation of that your relationship. You know, at the end of every relationship, the hope of relationship is marriage. Any responsible guy or a lady that is into a relationship, what is expecting is marriage. So you have to try and find out, this is my partner, is he ready for marriage? That is the first thing you have to find out. Is my partner ready for marriage? First thing you ask yourself, am I ready for marriage? If yes, then your partner, is he ready for marriage? You'll find out. then answer the question. If he yields, then there are few things that you need to know each other, lives and characters. Just like I said before, every man, there are what he needs in a woman to be, that he wanted to be his wife, and every woman, there are a kind of life he wants in a man that he wants to be his husband. So all those things is things that bring people together, relationship before marriage, to test themselves, know their life, their character, their ability, and things they can do and things they cannot do. Now, the first sign that for you to know that your partner loves you is correction. See, let me tell you, if someone don't love you, if you're with someone and they don't love you, and they have a hope of leaving you one day, they don't have time to correct you. I'm telling you reality. It may sound funny to you, but let me tell you, you may think that it's love because this guy is not correcting me, and I did this, he kept quiet, I did this, he's not complaining. You may think that it's love, it's not love. Do you know what you're saying is mind? What is my business? I give you from now to 2 or 3 years. I will not spend my life with you. Just let's have this fun, or let's have sex when I'm tired of it. You go your way, I go my way. I'll look for a better woman. That is the reason why you will see some people there, some girls, they will be in a relationship for 5 years, 3 years. Their partner will leave them to go and marry another someone because you didn't find out in time. You see, when a man met you, immediately he met you and approach you, his mind will tell him, this person, I will marry him. Or this person, I just want to sleep with him and go away. I will not marry this person. Now, in these two decisions now, sometimes when we meet a man that say, this girl, I will not marry her, let me just sleep with him. But your life, your character will draw that man closer and make him to marry you. Sometimes a man will love you, say, I will marry this girl, but your life and character is not what he can endure in his lifetime. That is why sometimes a man will leave you after so many years of relationship. He will leave you and go and settle with another man. And even as he settles with another woman, he would like to be dating you because he loves you. That is one thing that people don't know. When someone is dating you, and unfortunately that person leave you to go and settle with another woman, first thing you ask yourself, why? Okay, he settled with another woman, he's trying to come back for both of you to be dating again. First thing you ask yourself, why? If you love me, you could have marry me and put me in your house. You don't want to lose you. Maybe he loves you, but your life, but that gets to do with listening ear. Sometimes you see, I told you that the first sign you have to know that someone loves you is correction. There are people that don't have listening ear. There are some ladies, more especially ladies, there are some ladies, they don't have listening ear. They want to do it the way they are doing it. They want to be the way they be. Do you understand? Just leave it for me the way I am. And there are kind of life and some of life you're living that your partner may not like. And you don't have a listening ear, you don't want to change. You want to be the way you are. So, what am I trying to say? The first thing you check in your partner, correction. When your partner starts correcting you, it's directing you to the future. Because when your partner says you do wrong thing, the first thing he will think in his mind is that, is it what I'm going to face in my lifetime? No. Things have to be done. He has to call you and tell you, this I don't want to see it again. So when you have a listening ear to him, that is when you're corrected and the life adjusts, the love comes inside more and more. So the second sign of it is listening ear. Are you a type that have a listening ear to your partner? Let me tell you, there is also you cannot do because of love. When you love a man, do you know that when you love a man or when you love a woman, it can direct you and say, this person you're talking to, I don't want to. Somebody you have dated or somebody you have been with, you have been with for years, you as a friend, you will tell, I don't want to see you with this person, cut instantly. Because you don't want anything to happen to your relationship with your love, because you love that person so much. So, listening ear, when someone is having a listening ear to you, it shows that he loves you. We see a man who has smoked for 20 years, is a smoke addict, he has a smoke addict, and a lady will come into his life under 6 months and change him and stop smoking. A smoke that maybe he has smoked for almost 10 years. A lady will just come into his life under 6 months and stop him smoking. That is what love can do. So, the first sign is correction. The second sign is listening ill. If you cannot listen to your partner, it means that you don't love him. His word is nothing. It means his life. Someone you don't love that is in relationship with you, it's just like I don't know how to put it. It's nothing to you. So you don't see the reason why to adopt to his advice and this thing. Even if he's telling you truth, you will not be able to adopt to it. So that is another sign for you to know that your partner loves you and he wants to marry you, because he wants to adjust your life. And remember, bear in mind, you see, correction always happens in the state of relationship. When you leave a lady, sometimes some people are being carried away in relationship, because more especially when the guy is more financial buoyant, or when the lady is financial buoyant, money is flowing, they continue doing some certain things, they go out, they flex themselves, they will not come down to study themselves very well. Are you getting me? So to do some corrections. That is the reason why sometimes in a marriage, you see a 6 months marriage will collapse. Maybe 4 years, maybe let me just take it 3 years or 2 years relationship. They will stand in relationship for 2 or 3 years, 4 years and 2 years or 2 years marriage. They will collapse. The marriage will collapse. But a friend, they hold a relationship for 2 years, but before 2 years, their marriage will collapse. Why? Because they do not study themselves very well in relationship. They do not study themselves well in relationship. But when they come to marriage, they have faced the reality. Then the reality becomes something that is very difficult for them. No corrections in that relationship. Then when they come to the marriage, if that correction start coming out, we will see that the girl or the boy will start saying that this person is changing. He has changed. After all, I've been living this life. We dated for 2 years. Now we got married. You want me to do this? Do you want to tell me? That's when you say, do you want to turn me to your house girl? Or do you want to turn me like this? Or do you want to remote me? You could have told me. I would not. If you could have told me all these things when we are dating, I would not do it. You dated a guy that is a smoker for almost, you dated him, you have smoked for 10 years, you dated him for 3 years, you got married, after 1 year of getting married, you tell him to stop smoking. Don't you say that it may work, but it's not going to work perfectly the way you think. It may cause trouble between both of you. So a relationship, a platform relationship is a platform where correction is being made before marriage. That is why I respect people so much that go into a relationship without no gift, no sex. But because let me tell you, once you're into a relationship, you receive gift, sex must be involved. Because you don't expect a man to be spending and spending, giving you. At the end, if he asks you for one thing, you say no. So I respect some people. There are some ladies, there are some decent girls and ladies today that's so decent that even in a relationship you give them a gift, they say no, keep it, I'm okay. Not that they don't love you, not that they don't want to receive, but they want to go into it first so that they will not go and commit themselves. Let's see who you are. Let me know who you are before I start receiving gifts or things from you. So that I will not go and commit myself the way I will not be able to come out, or I will not be able to commit myself the way that tomorrow I will start having problems. Do you know that when a guy has spent a lot in you, even if he don't love you, but he has spent a lot in you, he will want you to stay until when he wants you to go. That is when you will go, because he has spent it. You feel that he has invested a lot in you. Yes, when a guy knows that he's dating you and you have spent a lot, or you have invested a lot in you, and even the guy knows that he will marry you, are you getting me? The guy will want you to stay until when himself decides to leave you. Oh God. Until when the guy decides to leave you, that is when he wants you to leave. Do you understand? So all these things is the kind of things that we have committed, a commitment we have done to ourselves in relationship. But if you could have keep yourself and overlook gift, you see that you can move out anytime you want to move out in your relationship. If the relationship did not suit you, if you find out that your partner did not love you, your partner may not love you, may be lost of you and be spending money for you, spending for you, yes, at the end he will not like you to go until he wants you to go. Do you understand? So me on my own, I always advise relationship without gift, has sex. It's a decent relationship. Let's go into sex after marriage. Thank you. So there is another sign for you to know that your partner loves you. Is it will give you a quality time. There's always say, my partner gave me time. There's always say, my partner gave me a quality time. Giving your time is different. Quality time is different. Giving your time. See, when someone is lost after you, one especially when someone is lost after you in bed, it will give you time, but it will not give you a quality time. When someone is lost after your beauty, your output, or your personality, it will give you time, but it will not give you a quality time. For example, when someone is lost after you in bed, then you're lost after sex on someone. The only time you want to see the person, you would like to see the person, but the only time you want to see this person is when you want to have sex with him. Anytime you feel like having sex with him, that is when you will see this person. And that time that you want to have sex, you say that anything you ask him to do, you like to stay with you. But immediately after that sex, you like to discharge you. After sex, instantly, that is when you remember that you want to go to shop. That is when you remember you have an appointment. That is when you remember you have an appointment to catch. That he will give you many stories for him to just discharge you. Do you understand? But when someone loves you, even when you come to his house, he didn't have sex, he would like to stay with you more. Even unfortunately you came to his house and you have sex, he would like to even to spend more time with you. He will spend a quality time with you. A day will not pass for him not to see you. A day will not pass for him not to hear your voice. That is why some people say, I don't know how to text love message, I don't know how to toast a woman. I will tell them that you have not found a love. If you have found a love, that thing exactly what you feel about him, what your spirit tell you, that is what it is, that is what you will tell him. When you meet a girl that you love, you want to approach him, tell him what you feel about him. Don't go and tell him what another person feel about his girl, about his love that you wrote on the paper. You read it and cram it and go and tell him it's copyright. But when you meet a girl, tell him that exactly what you feel about him. You understand? When you want to test a girl, test her what is in your mind. Don't go and bring paper or magazine in your front and start copying and saying that. No, tell him what you feel. That is natural. So when your partner cannot pet you, call you sweet name, love you with good names, call you names that you love, all these angelic names, sweet name, lovely name, pet you, he has nothing for you. Your partner appearance alone, his eyeball, his look to you will show you that this person loves me so much. Then secondly, another side is he will respect you. In the area of disrespect is the way, that is why you will tell him anything you ask him to do, that is what he's going to do. He will give you a listening ear because he respects you. He will respect you. He will respect your days together with him. He will respect everything that you have together. He will respect everything about you, everything that concerns you. He respects and loves it. He always wants to be with you. He also wants to see you. He also wants to hear from you. So may I tell you that when someone loves you, love is just like a wind. It blows from someone to other without no reason. You cannot find any reason saying that I love this person. When you find the reason of loving someone, when that thing faded away, you will say that love will not be there again. But when you have no reason loving someone, you see that even when the person is not healthy, even when the person is not okay, you say you're going to be there for the person because what you're looking for is inside of him, not outside of him. So, what am I trying to tell you? Love is all about physical practice. Love is all about, I don't know, Lord, when you see someone that loves you, you will know by these signs I told you, his lifestyle to you, his listening here, the way he comes to you, the way he calls you, he will respect you. And when someone loves you, instead of people say, my guy cheated on me, but he have come begging, your guy, when someone loves you, forget, he will not cheat on you. I'm telling you reality. Any woman that loves you, any man that loves you has no time for other woman or other man out there. He has you and he have you alone. You feel that you have everything that you find. And love can attract someone to you that the person will be seeing you as most handsome or most beautiful, most richest. He will see you as, love will make. That's why people say that love is blind. Not that you're blind to see somebody, you're blind to see some things about the person that will make you say no to him. That is love for you. So why did I bring this? Because many of us is into relationship. You go into relationship, you come out with that relationship heartbroken, complaining. Just like I said before, 65% of our youth today, they got heartbroken in relationship. 65% of our young guys, they got heartbroken in relationship. Why? Because they couldn't be able to find out what is relationship, how to go into relationship, and how life comes out in that relationship if that relationship did not work. When you go into a relationship, the first thing you first to know is that what is that this guy wants from me? What do you want from me exactly? That is first thing. Don't go and put your mind, this guy will do the work for me, this guy will buy me this guy. First of all, some people, when immediately you talk to them, they will start demanding money. If you want to go into a relationship, that you really want to go into a relationship, for the first time, drop anything he gives. Don't receive anything from that person. Even if he gives you, tell him no. Unless you're really in need of feed, that maybe you have a medical problem, or there is something that comes up that he brought a gift for you, that because of this that happened, okay, I gave you this. A friend in need. A friend indeed is a friend in need. But say in normal ground that a guy comes to you because he's friending you, give you money, give you this, you have to say no first. I know that this is very difficult for some girls to do, but that is the only way you will sit down and monitor the person that you're with and know if he loves you or no way. Because sometimes gifts can buy your heart, that you feel that this person loves you, is buying you, and anytime he can walk away. Understand? If a man loves you, you can date him for 1 year, 2 years, he will not ask you for